buy an ad if you want to be on the show. I'm sorry. Do you wish that you had a product that you could put on the show?
Virtual reality. Rebecca Minkoff, I mean, you come with so many gifts for us and the world, which is so exciting. I mean, I don't even know where to begin, but I feel the most exciting thing right now is Fearless now in paperback.
Yes.
How is that feeling?
It's feeling great.
Yes!
It was a bestseller before. I am hell-bent on making it a bestseller again because the idea is still relevant. I think so many people are scared to take a risk. And this is just like, guess what? I'm still scared, but F you, I'm gonna do it.
And I feel like that's the thing with you. You're never one to not take risks. Like, you're always doing new things. I mean, from collabs to new shows. Like, you really, I feel you always
attempting reality.
Yeah. Like, you're always like, what's a scary thing to do? I'm gonna do that.
Basically, that's how I live my life now.
Has there been, because obviously I'm sure you've been looking back at the book while getting it into paperback and everything. What's like one of the lessons from it that really has been sticking out to you this past year?
I would say that you need to trust your gut on who you trust, on who you decide to be friends with, on who you give your time and energy to. I think, and I have a whole chapter about trusting your gut, and there's a reason why we've been hardwired, and that saying exists.
Is your gut mad at you this year?
My gut, I shouldn't, it's a little mad. It's a little disappointed. I had a little chat session with it earlier.
Okay. What was your gut saying to you in this chat session?
This gut was saying to me that I just should have seen some red flags earlier, with some relationships that I made, and that I needed to be a little bit more forthright in my warnings, the warning signals that my gut was sending me.
I'm guessing this is about your former bestie, Erin.
I have a former friend. It was announced to me that.
That's what makes me so funny. It reminded me so much of like when you were in middle school. You're not my friend anymore.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
How were you expecting that to happen?
Not at all.
Really? So were you guys in a good? Well, also I kind of thought you guys going back and forth because like you of course had some fun shade that was in reply to some comments she made. So I thought you guys would be able to get to a place of like, all right, we both said some things.
Yeah.
Is that what you were expecting going in?
Yeah, and we were playing phone tag, and then to like work it out, to work out, what was said between us, and then I never got a call back, and then I found out I didn't have a friend.
So you going into the reunion thought you guys would be good, but the phone was it more of a phone tag? You trying to reach out to her, being like, hey, like, can we be adults?
After BravoCon, we were trying to talk, or during BravoCon, we were trying to talk, and then it didn't, and then I said my spicy thing with you. Thank you very much.
Okay,
you. And that was the straw. That was the straw.
But also, it was But that's the thing with it, where you were just responding.
I was.
And also I liked because at the BravoCon, she really, you could tell when she was joking about your brand. And she started giggling, and she saw people's reactions and got excited. But then Uba was like, "No, I love her. Like, what are you?" Uba kind of seemed shocked at that too.
I think Uba has been an incredible supporter, and we're really close, and we talk almost every day, either text or whatever.
Is there anything, because of course the RHONY reunion, we only got you for one part of it.
Yeah.
Was there anything that you were like with the Erin situation? You're like, I wish I got to bring up.
Yeah, there was so much I wish I got to bring up. I think that I felt like it was unfortunate how she came for my character, calling me fake, inauthentic, and that I don't support women. I am so proud of the work I've done for women. We have a collective of over 25,000 women. We've given grants of over $250,000 out to women-owned businesses. We just raised $100,000 for women who lost their businesses in LA. So to say I don't support women, like, don't go there. I think it's low.
And also, I mean, like, you're sitting right next to a collab you have with like one of the most
Another
successful
one.
like broadcasters in sports, Erin Andrews. Yeah.
Yes. Just a Super Bowl collab, no big deal.
That's the thing. Like, whenever I'm on your Instagram, I'm like, how did this happen too? Like, we'll get back into the reunion.
It's my brain going like 100 miles an hour.
I'm self-admittedly not a sports person. Are you? Because you're a fashion girl. Are you a sports fashion hybrid? Or are you like, Erin, I'm going to let you do the commentating, but I have the style.
Erin should stick with the commentating. I want to make girls look beautiful and not, I think sometimes sports apparel for women is so cheesy. And I love what Erin's doing because it's not. It makes it like you're cool. You get to wear this really great, like, oversized leather jacket to a game and feel awesome, but you're also supporting your team.
I know, because that is the fun thing where I feel, I mean, also, we could credit it a little bit, maybe to the Taylor Swift effect, that more, like, people are looking at women in sports with a more, like, fashion lens, because Taylor Swift, she nails the songs. Her looks sometimes bring people to question, so I think she could benefit from this collab.
Well, it's been sent to her, so cross your fingers and your toes, okay? Because if she wears this, game over.
Because also, I think, I might fully be lying, but I think Erin helped the Travis and Taylor pipeline happening.
Oh, I don't know about that, Goss.
I want to say I might... I mean, I don't know if I'm going to get sued by Erin, Travis, or Taylor, but I think she, like, has a step in that, so I feel like it could really make its way to her.
I was like, Erin, do your magic. Please let this collab arrive to T Swiftie, and I'll be over the moon.
Now, imagine at her reunion where one Erin is saying she's no longer your friend, and then you wind up with Taylor Swift as a friend. How would that feel?
I mean, I will take Taylor Swift as a friend any day, except my daughter would literally murder me and be like, get out of the way. Taylor's mine.
And honestly, a lot of people do that, so that's very fair.
Yeah.
Wait, but going back, so the Super Bowl's intense, but the reunions they're a sporting event in themselves. How was your first reunion?
I think it was probably the hardest experience I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah. Because obviously you know it's going to be intense, but I think I came in and there had already been a lot of stuff happening, so no one's in a good mood. And I'm like fresh, and I'm like, hey. And no one's smiling back at you, even your friends. Everyone's just in their, like, containment and preservation of energy. And I'm looking for a lifeline, like, am I gonna be okay? And like, you know, and it's just like, and I get it, everyone had to, like, save themselves. But it feels like the first day of school and no one will talk to you.
I know, and it feels like from, like, clips we've seen, Brynn is like, okay, I can yell at someone now. Like, I feel, because she was taking... She tried. That's the thing, so unsuccessfully.
Unsuccessfully. Tried to call out, like, buy an ad if you want to be on this show. I'm sorry. Do you wish that you had a product that you could put on this show? Sorry.
She would.
Right?
And also, I love that she's saying, like, you have too many homes to be on RHONY now. I didn't know that was a I didn't know that was an issue.
I didn't know that you had to, like, be in New York and you're never allowed to leave if you're going to be on this show. You cannot go to any other state, apparently.
And also, I feel like Meredith Marks would take issue with that because one of the most iconic Salt Lake City ladies, she has a rental.
She has a rental and she splits her time between New York and Salt Lake City and wherever the F she wants to be.
Yeah.
Sorry, sis.
So that's what's a kind of funny thing where I'm like, that has to almost feel good if, like, all she can come for is, like, your geographical preferences.
Well, it was like, well, that's why I didn't get to know you. I was like, that is the dumbest reason for not getting to know someone ever.
Yeah.
I'm here I'm here every week, basically.
And also, if she flies private, she should have no issue coming to...
I know, on the billionaire's planes. Like, come visit me in Florida. I'm here.
But I feel like you were saying, it was such a tense reunion. Like,
it was tense.
The energy, like, everyone was kind of just, like, gripping, like, what are we doing here?
There was a lot of just gripping and very stoic faces, and it felt like just the air was just so thick with just, you know, what the subject that everyone was talking about, which is hard.
Have you reached out to Erin after the reunion, or is her mic drop or her closing of the door closing?
I think the allegations and the way that she went for me, I'm sad, you know. Shame on me for thinking there was a deeper relationship there. I thought there was one.
And I feel you guys did have moments of, like, or, like, you were really showing up to support her and everything like that. That's what kind of shocked me, because throughout the season, she was the one hyping up you against Brynn with, like, your brand and everything, just stating the facts. And then you were helping her out here and there. You went to Mezcaloom events, you did all the things. So that's why I was kind of confused where the disconnect really started.
You know, if I look at the timeline, you know, when her father passed, I reached out as much as I felt one should, knowing 100 people are reaching out. I sent her a poem, which she thinks is discardable, about death that was really meaningful to me when someone I know passed. So I shared that with her. I continued to check in. We hung out. And then BravoCon, all that stuff happened. Then I made my snarky comment at our event. And then I found out that part of the reason why she was upset with me is on the evening of the episode airing of her dad passing, not her actual dad passing, I didn't reach out. And I didn't reach out because she had just trashed me all weekend. And I was still upset and we never had our phone call. And so I'm like, but I actually reached out to you when your father passed at that moment and continued to try and, you know, help as much as I can. Again, you can't help that much via text. And so it was just like, what?
That's really tricky to navigate because I was there for you in the actual moment of it.
Right.
And we're not on speaking terms right now. So it was almost, you're like, it would be rude. You were like, I don't know if you want me to text you right now.
Yeah, it just felt like, also, how many text messages do you want to get? Like, I also don't want to reopen a wound.
Yeah.
And so for me, I was like, we just had a blowout fight. We haven't talked yet. I'm just not going to engage right now. And that was probably a mistake on me. I apologized to her at the reunion for not texting her about it, but we haven't spoken since.
Have you talked to Abe at all? Because he's talking.
Yeah. Abe seems to think it's weird that I got some airtime for my brand.
What?
Did he not have a whole Mezcaloom event?
I think I saw that. Yeah. So Abe had a lot to say about the Wicked collabs and the businesses and everything like that. Like, listening to that, how did that make you feel?
I was like, why is a house husband talking about our lives on a TV show? I think he's also an advisor, or they're his client. So it seems to me like she's an advisor there. They're also friends. So to me, it's like a lot of conflict of interest. But like, who cares what he has to say about our lives?
I know.
I mean, maybe people do. I don't know.
And also it's so where he had thoughts on your lives, casting, and I guess he's the casting director.
He seems to have a line of intel, like who's coming back and who's not. I mean, who's coming back?
Who's coming? I guess Abe knows. I don't know if you know that. I don't know if Andy knows that Abe knows, but I guess he's holding all the cards.
He knows a lot.
And I mean, I do feel like that is the topic everybody is wondering about, like who's coming back and everything like that.
Well, because there was that casting notice that was posted.
Shed casting did start some conversation.
You know what? It's getting attention, right? I mean, people are talking about it.
People are talking about it. People want Julia Fox in the mix. I feel she would love that jacket. I don't know, but
she would bring some wild, great energy.
She really would. Do you have, because I feel a lot of fan comments too I'm seeing is that they would want to see you back in more capacity too, because people are like, the moments we've had with you were super fun. Would another season after this be exciting for you?
I think it would be, is exciting the word?
Would it be a fearless move, you know?
It would be very fearless. After this reunion, it'd be very fearless of me.
And do you feel like some of the other ladies, because of course, you and Erin are dealing with it, whatever you and I are doing, do you feel support from some of the other ladies though?
Yeah, Jessel and Uba have been incredible. Jen and I talked after the reunion, so yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's been, like we were saying, a very heavy reunion, especially for Uba, just because of how the finale ended and how that's all going. And part two, she really lets out a lot of her emotion and everything like that. Do you think she would enjoy doing another season, like to kind of like have a more of a clean slate with the ladies?
I don't want to speak for her,
Yeah.
but from, I think it sounds like she hasn't made up her mind either yet. Yeah. I think we're all in this like limbo. And you're really weighing a lot of options. You're really weighing, and they're not easy decisions to make.
Yeah, it's a hard thing where everyone is kind of just in a moment of flex, but then like Brynn walking into part one of the reunion, she's like, guys, we're good, right?
Right. I was like, how the heck do you think that anyone is good?
Good. I do love, you have to be proud of Jessel for really.
Oh my gosh.
Because she's
so
always the
proud
fun,
of her.
sweet girl, but she was really standing her ground for her and Pavitt, which made me feel good.
Yeah, I think she had to. It was wild what that created. I can't even imagine sitting next to my husband and being like, you're not the love of my life, or you might think that, like that's a terrible thing to do.
It's awful.
I think people want to see, obviously, drama and conflict, but I don't think they ever want someone's personal life to be taken down.
And also it's
or
a thing,
questioned.
Drama when it's from like how the chips fall, but not drama from like, oh, she actually didn't say that.
Right.
So then it's like, so what? And
Yeah.
she wasn't there when it happened too, so it was a lot of like the whole shock and levels with that too, which I feel is really, because she wasn't able to like squash it in the moment.
Yeah, but also Sai and Erin should not have taken part, and I know they apologized, so that's all fine. But like that was love. That was Mean Girls.
Yeah, that was very Mean Girls. How are you and Sai?
We're fine.
We're fine. Okay, that's good.
She keeps saying I'm too nice, and I'm like, why are you trying to make nice such a negative thing? Like, I've never seen somebody triple down, and we're on the triple time. Like, it's just like, she's too nice, and I'm like, I'm so sorry that's a bad thing. I'm so sorry it's a negative flaw in my personality.
It's also funny because season 1 Sai would probably say that about season 2 Sai.
She was so nice this season.
She was really nice. That's what I was like. She's a sweet girl here.
I'm like, nice is good. Let's reframe the narrative here. Nice is good.
But I love when a housewife has their phones.
Well, I thought you were gonna need receipts.
What,
so.
I mean, what receipt? I mean, this is CBS. What like because that's my favorite love, because I feel like there are, because you were a friend of the season, you didn't get to have like a lot of like extra time at the reunion to air anything out.
Yeah.
Is there anyone beyond Erin that you're feeling like you had miscommunications with?
No. I mean,
good? Okay.
yeah, I mean, like, we didn't even touch at the reunion on the whole Nordstrom Rack thing, because Andy kind of, in how he says it, he's like, you guys are good, right? And I'm like, yeah, we went to Nordstrom Rack, and she brought up us going to Nordstrom Rack. I was like, we picked out a bag for you. So it didn't really allow a conversation about that whole, like, you were coming for me all season to sort of occur between us. But I also had seen her, she was so puffy from having been crying that I was like, I'm just gonna, like, she's already suffering. Like, I don't need to go there and like go crazy.
Because that is it is a very, no matter where your chips fall in the whole situation, and I feel even the ladies were saying after part 1 of the reunion that it's like, she's in a hard seat right there.
Yeah.
No matter what. And then but I love, they were like, oh, I feel so bad for her. Nose goes, who's going to take care of her? I'm like, well.
Wait, what? Nose goes?
Oh,
what
because
does
they
that
were
mean?
like, someone should check on her. Not me.
Oh,
Not
okay.
me. Then they sent Jenna with her robe.
Right.
I guess because you can cry in a robe. And
You can just wipe it off with your robe.
Did you like the robe?
I love the bold choice.
Fearless choice.
It would not, it's a fearless choice. Would not be what I chose, but I got out there and I was like, why is she not out of hair and makeup yet? And then I was like, I saw the Balenciaga, I was like, oh damn, that's brilliant. Brilliant. And look, everyone talked about it.
Everyone is talking about it. Wait, and I want your question, because like you said, you love the like highbrow, very expensive, you like the bargains, you like everything. I am all for if she wants to return the robe. A lot of people online said that Jenna Lyons she should be like too rich to care about returning a robe. I feel that's how she stays rich.
That's how you stay rich. And guess what? She probably borrowed it from the PR of Balenciaga, so she gets to just return it.
Because I saw how much it costs online. It does not cost $1,500.
It doesn't?
It's $4,000.
Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Oh, I would be returning that. Okay? Because when are you wearing that again?
Truly. I mean, I feel like at least that I would wear. If it was $4,000, I'd wear it every day to get my robe used.
It's cost per wear.
It's cost per wear, yes. But that's what I know. I do love. It makes me laugh though, kind of like them coming for all of your businesses, that everyone comes for Jenna Lyons' money. Where I'm kind of like, if she like.
Oh, one of the other comments, one of them said to me like, Andy was like, you know, Jenna, what do you think of Rebecca's style? And then Sai, what do you think of Rebecca's style? And then Sai's like, you only wore Rebecca Minkoff. And I was like, as if that was a bad thing? Like, I'm sorry I'm representing, like, if you had a brand, wouldn't you want to wear it all the time? Not that I even wore my brand all the time.
No.
But like, and what's bad about that?
And also, you like what you make, so you're like.
I would hope I like what I
yeah,
make.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Hello.
Oh my God. I feel some of the kids at the Grammys needed some Rebecca Minkoff, because some of the
kids at the Grammys need to get a memo. This is not your costume party from first grade, okay? Like, what is with the costumes? Why can't you just look beautiful?
I know.
You know, like, you don't need a cone with a, what is it, like a veil or like.
It was a something.
It was a something. Or just.
She was Gone with the Wind, yeah.
And I don't know, there was like a lot of really weird costumey things that don't make anyone look good.
No. Was there a winner that you saw at the Grammys that you loved, besides like the actual Grammy winners? But look, a style winner.
I think Sabrina Carpenter in her acceptance speech in that gold gown was beyond gorgeous.
She is stunning and very fun. Who was the style? I mean, besides yourself, who do you think was the style winner of the RHONY reunion?
Oh man, I thought that Jessel looked gorgeous, so elegant and just stunning.
She looks so good, and I also
and it's because of all the work she's had done.
It's funny when I'm like, because I'm
so wrong.
Because when she came in, when we were talking to her, I was like, with all the love to you, Jessel, you look pretty similar to how you looked last year in a good way, because she was gorgeous then, she's gorgeous now.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, I got Botox, which I think everyone.
Botox, new teeth, but like let the girl have her work done. Like, to make someone list out everything, that's a little bit weird.
And also then it's like, okay, do we all want to go on a line?
Right, exactly. Go down the line. Who's had the chin, the breast, the lip implants? Like, come on, we know some things.
And also, all for it. Evan's not here because he's getting his nose job. Like,
That's
it's all
right.
like.
Evan, do not get the nose job. Your nose is perfect. Don't Jennifer Grey yourself, please.
I know.
Please.
It's gonna be. We'll see. I can't wait for him to come in all bandaged. I hope he doesn't look like the Substance, because that will be. Yeah, who knows? But I feel, you held your own against Erin as much as you could.
I couldn't get a word in, barely. I was trying to talk and reply, and I was like, whatever.
And something tells me, though, I feel I could see a world where she does reach out to you after maybe like some dust settles, and she's like, maybe I did do, like maybe she could have some self-reflection.
I don't know. Maybe you can have a talk with her.
We have Max Gloom over there, so maybe she wouldn't want to come talk to us. But would your gut want you to be friends with her again? That's the better question.
I mean, I think that there needs to be an apology from the other side. I apologized for what I did wrong. And I think if people can take accountability, that's all I ever ask for. Is I'm not asking you to but there's been no accountability. So. And
do you think her gut will stick with her? Because it seems right now she does not want to talk to Brynn at all. Do you think she would hold her own with that, or do you think she'll?
I could feel from what she said that I can't see a world where she's going to talk to her.
Wow.
Yeah, but if both come back, they're going to have to.
They're going to have to sit down. Yeah.
They're going to have to be in a room together, be at all cast events together. So I don't know.
That is the question. But Abe knows the answer too. So.
Well, let's get Abe on and ask him.
He look good in the leather jacket.
Gabe could wear this.
Gabe could wear that.
He'd look really
good.
He'd
look very stunning.
It is a unisex jacket, so men can wear it.
Oh my God, I love that. I feel like you have so many exciting things going on right now. What does the rest of the Fearless 2025 year for Rebecca Minkoff look like?
Oh my gosh, we have another collaboration in works for the end of the year.
Woo!
So because it's our 20th anniversary,
Yes.
we had the Morning After bag 20 years ago. That's the bag that you have your walk of shame, except you're like real proud. But we were like, no one carries a satchel out anymore, but like this little guy, look, goes under your arm. This is the reimagined bag for our 20th. So
I love that.
We're going to be talking about her a lot.
That's so exciting.
Yeah.
Wait, can you? I don't know how much you can tease about the collab you have coming at the end of the year. Because you've done movies, you just did sports. Can you tease the genre or not yet?
The genre will be more bags and clothes with another collab. And then I'm hoping if we can get the samples done, Wicked Round 2.
Oh, for part 2?
Yeah. Yeah. So.
You're hanging out with Taylor Swift and Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo.
If I don't get an invite to hang out with Ariana Grande this time, I'm going to just show up, maybe not naked, but show up uninvited and be like, I'm here.
You'll be Bianca Sensoriing. Yes, God bless. All right, are you still craving a little more tea? Evan, tell them where to go.
Make sure to like and subscribe to Page 6 YouTube to check out all of our exclusive virtual reality interviews and more.